everyone wants some sort of success and fulfillment in their lives. It can and will come to you if you believe. But if it's truly worth it, it may not come easy.
The price of success is hard work, dedication to job at hand, and determination that whatever the task may be at hand, we will give the best of ourselves. We may win or we may lose. It doesn't matter.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Tarushi Anand.
And I am Ridhima Anand.
Yes, we're sisters.
And we are fortunate to understand the meaning of life and success in our journey to become black belts in Taekwondo.
Sports is a hobby for most until the routine grows on you and becomes a part of your working and functioning. So it was for us. Taekwondo is a Korean martial art. I, as a 9-year-old, and she, as a teenager, took it up to prove ourselves as victors, or else remain vanquished forever.
It is an experience that made us resilient and fiercely disciplined.
Little did we realize that it was going to shape the way we were to govern our lives.
It is said that life is the best teacher.
But for us, it was Taekwondo. So let's move on to our journey of this martial art and unravel the invaluable treasures that we gained as a result.
Lesson number 1. You save yourself or you remain unsaved. As a 5th grader, my parents tried to save me from the harsh realities of life. But I could not escape from hearing the gory stories of brutality against women. I used to wonder why women can't protect themselves. What change is needed? When I shared these thoughts with my mother, she encouraged me to join Taekwondo classes. When a woman is able to protect herself, she feels that freedom. I was no longer a tadpole. I had grown wings that could take me to the garden of my choice. Possessing a skill and practicing it regularly gave me the confidence. It made me empowered. 20 rounds of jogging and 10 rounds of frog jump and duck walk seemed like a lot. It was a monumental task. But what matters is the consistency that we showed.
Lesson number 2. Challenges and mistakes are what create opportunities to put positive momentum, growth, and success in place. Unlike others, I was not in shape an ideal Taekwondo student would be in. I was accustomed to eating junk and watching cartoons. Anyone who even talked about going out in the sun met with a lot of resistance from my end. But one fine day, my family decided to channelize it into something constructive. And consequently, I was also enrolled in these evening Taekwondo classes. Attending classes thrice a week was not any less than a challenge. To top it, waking up at crack of the dawn on Sundays while others were resting seemed so unjust. But gradually, I won over my lazy side that was pulling me back. Ever since that day, I've worked hard and Taekwondo became my life. My initial days were full of struggle since I was a complete amateur and flying kicks were something I used to run away from. Rising for a half a millimeter for a split second was enough flying for me. But soon it hit me that being lightweighted is a necessity for this sport. It wasn't an easy transformation. I remember being asked to become a hurdle which would be used as a block from which other students would jump over. Instead of getting disheartened, I used to take pride in it that not everyone has the power to remain steady while others take your support to jump. And soon I realized that I didn't need to listen to these things anymore. There were days when I heard giggles from behind as I tried to perfect my kicks. But it didn't bog me down. Instead, encouraged me. to be where I am right now.
Lesson number 3. Nothing great comes easy, and nothing easy can be equated to greatness. Don't try to find an easy way out, because if you seek easy, you won't be able to polish yourself into a sparkling gem that you can be. In order to gain some, you have to give some. In our case, we gave our all to the Taekwondo. There was no sleep and no comfort. Holidays and pleasures were for others, but we had to focus on the game, and we had to restrain our desires. There were days when we couldn't even walk. There were days when we didn't feel like going to the training at all. But what mattered is that we did not give up. That's what made us today, strong, resilient, unabashed, and stoic.
Lesson number 4. Without great mentors, people can never reach their maximum capabilities. A coach is someone who helps you find hope in yourself. I cannot emphasize more on the importance of a great mentor, and we were blessed to have one throughout our journey. With each punch that he landed on our stomachs, our cores got stronger and more enduring. He was never lenient and always used to bring his A game during the fight. After getting defeated by him innumerable times, if there comes a moment when one of your moves did catch him off guard, it would make you happy. But believe me, it made him 100 times happier. His dedication to his art made us practice it with even more zeal. I always remember him saying that keep doing until you have no energy left to do it anymore. And when you reach your saturation point, do it just one more time. And that's where magic happens.
We bore the fruit by following his path. When the Grand Master of India, Dr. Rajendra Balan, appreciated me after vigorous hours of black belt test. And this turned into celebration when he awarded Tarushi at Delhi State Tournament. This brings us to our last lesson. If you have the zeal to persist, you will definitely reach the zenith of success. For us, the path to earning the black belt was definitely not a straight one. But what matters is that one last try, that one last kick, and that one last switch to break that made all the difference. And it was all worth it when you stand at the podium with the medal around your neck and you see the pride in the eyes of your parents and the admiration from the crowd.
Struggle brings progress, whether you succeed or fail. You either advance or learn from it. If you learn from it, remember that mistakes are a proof that you are trying. You are working on growth.
Don't be afraid to face the challenges, for it is such encounters that actually tells you the potential that you have.
So unleash your inner strength to realize the real magic. That is you.
If we can do it,
you can do it too. Thank you.